Now, in case you don't know what a hub page is, it is very similar to a blog. And basically a blog, when you write something, the next thing that you write goes further down the page. So actually, if you want to read what somebody has in chronological order, you have to read from the bottom of the page or the web page all the way to the top in reverse order. You're not reading backwards, but you're reading entire posts backwards, back from the bottom to the top. With a hub page, it's just the opposite. It's just like reading anything else. You're reading from top to bottom. So it's a lot more attractive. It's basically just like a blog. Now, with your assignment, the first thing that you had to do was you had to write out by hand your draft. And by now, you've probably got it graded and back to you. So now you're able to go on to the next step. The next thing you want to do is type in your entire report from the rough draft, which you have written by hand, into a word processor. And that's pretty easy for you to do. You should try to use a rich text file or just a plain text file, so you copy the report, highlight it, copy it, and then what you're going to do is paste it into this hub. Now, the first thing I'm going to show you how to do is how to actually start your own hub. And the first thing you need to do is, it's a free service. You need to go to hubpages.com right here. Actually, the URL or the web address is hubpages.com, and it'll look like something like this, and it'll take you here. And so the first thing you want to do is join, and there's a little link up here. You click on join. You put your username in here, your email. You can use a throwaway email account like Google or Yahoo. You don't have to use your own home one if you don't want to. And then type in your password. Here, retype it. Click on the terms of use, right? And basically fill this information in. You know how to do this. This is what you call a CAPTCHA to make sure that nobody's spamming them. That's what they do it for. So basically, that's all you have to do. Now, if you don't understand what these words are or letters are, you can hit that and it'll give you another one. Okay, now on to the next step. Now, once you have signed up to Hubpages, they will send you an email. That was the email that you gave them right here. That email account will give you a link, and you'll click on it, and it'll verify that you understand everything that they said. And once you do that, it will activate your account. Once you have your account activated in, all you have to do is sign in. You'll want to use your full email address here, not just a partial one like you could do with Google. You need the whole address. Okay, and then you type in your password. Once you type in your password, click sign in. Here you go. Okay, now you're at the top here. And the first thing you'll want to do is create your very first hub. Right here, there's a link. It says start a new hub, and that's the one you want to click on. All right, very easy. Now, the first thing you want to do is come up with a title, or use the title that you're going to use for your report, and you'll type it in here. So I'm going to do one on a history subject. I'll call it the history of the electric C-Y-C-L-E, the history of the electric bicycle. Now you notice down here, as you typed in your history title, it gave you this web address, your own unique hub web address, and you notice there are no spaces in between each of these. There's a little dash. You could take the dashes out, but all of your letters have to be connected together, otherwise it won't accept it. Okay, the next thing that you want to do is you want to get a category. Now you can either search here or look down this way. I go to the browse section, and it's easier for me to find it here. So I'm scrolling down. Oops, sorry. Education. This is the one we need right here. Education and science. Click on that. Now they're going to ask you for a subcategory. Notice there's a little arrow here, right? See the arrow? Now you click on this arrow, and I'm going to click on history and archaeology because that's the closest category they've got here. I could pick technology for this sort of thing, but I'll go with this one, history and archaeology. And then another one is going to ask about history of whatever. All these different types of history they've got there. Technology through history. I want to pick that category. So it's going to ask you for a couple categories. So education and science, history and archaeology, technology through history. I think that's pretty close to electric bikes. It is not going to get real particular, and it doesn't matter unless you pick something really obscure. It's going to be weird if you try to do the history of presidential assassinations or something, or the history of airplanes, and you go and you put it under a really weird category. I don't think Hubpages is going to say anything to you, but for our sake, that's what we need to have so we can find it easier. Now this gives you a couple layout options here, and then down here you can add tags if you want to. Bicycle, whatever fits. This just helps search engines find it easier. It's not a big deal. Click continue. Alright. Now right here they always give you this page. Spam, copied, and inappropriate content will be removed. If you go to another website and you copy the page and paste it in, they will know. And they will kick you off, and that'll be the end of the project. So don't do that. You've already handwritten, you have rough draft and typed it in. That's your original content. I'm not saying you can't read other people's stuff and put it in your own words. That's totally different. But if you copy and paste things, you're going to get in trouble no matter what you do. Then you just click this button here that says continue. Now they want you to do another CAPTCHA. O-V-E-L-A-R-I-O. Developing. And then continue. And there it is, the history of the electric bicycle. Now we're on our very first page. Okay, the next video we're going to show you how to add text, photos, video, and all the really cool stuff to your hub or capsule. This has been Mr. Ellis with Bluegrass Baptist School. God bless and have a great day.